Every problem, every conflict, every mistake, somehow it always came back to you, even when you had nothing to do with it. You became the default person to blame, simply because you were the easiest target. This is the truth about being someone's scapegoat and how to take your power back. There are people who will never take accountability for their actions. Not only that, but they won't hold others accountable either. It's easier for them to point the finger at you, the one they know won't cause a scene. If someone else did something wrong, they wouldn't confront that person. Instead, they'd confront you as if you had anything to do with it. Why? Because you were easygoing. Because you valued peace more than petty arguments. And they knew that. They figured out early on that you avoided unnecessary conflict, so they took advantage of that kindness. In their eyes, you weren't a person with emotions, hopes, and limits. You were like a wall they could lean on, an object they could hit with blame whenever they needed to release frustration. This wasn't accidental. It was deliberate. They were relentless, unkind, and yes, treacherous. And now life is giving them the consequences of their own behavior. They blamed you for things so far removed from your control it was laughable, if it hadn't been so hurtful. They assumed you'd accept it forever. That because you had known them for years, or because of the role they played in your life, you'd never walk away. This was the kind of person people aren't supposed to walk away from, the kind society tells you to always forgive. But there's a limit, and they crossed it. You saw the truth. They didn't love you, not in the way someone should love another human being. Because love doesn't inflict pain on purpose. Love doesn't treat you as disposable. Love walks carefully when it knows your heart is on the line. And you noticed something else. They treated others far better than they treated you. That alone spoke volumes. Naturally, you started to question yourself. Am I the problem? What did I do wrong? But the reality is, you did nothing wrong except remain strong in the face of their cruelty. They knew you had resilience, so they made you the scapegoat. In their twisted logic, you could handle it. But strength isn't an excuse for abuse, and being able to endure something doesn't mean you should have to. Walking away wasn't weakness. It was the ultimate act of self-respect. When you finally decided enough was enough, you reclaimed something far more valuable than their approval, your peace. If you've been in this position, remember, your worth is not measured by how much pain you can carry for someone else. Your worth is in your voice, your boundaries, and your choice to walk toward a life where blame is replaced by respect. The next video, we'll talk about the exact steps to rebuild your confidence and never let anyone make you their scapegoat again.